All right, morning everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. Coming to you live this Monday morning as the markets have just opened. And once again, we are going to go straight to screen share. Hey guys, so yesterday I released my private Q&A from last week, but we kind of messed up and accidentally uploaded the prior week's private Q&A. So I just updated it. So please check out this past week's Q&A. Obviously, it has a lot of stuff about this current pullback that we're going through. Also, there were a bunch of nutrition questions. There were a bunch of COVID questions. There were a bunch of political questions. So those of you that are interested in my political views, in my COVID views, in my nutrition views, this is what you really want to check out, the private Q&A from this past week. All right. Now that I have everyone's attention, let's glance at the monthly chart. The month has flipped. Today is the second day of the new month, and we are already working on a bullish candle, even in the Heikin-Ashi version of the candles. Here are the traditional candles. We had a couple of bad weeks, bad months. Really only one bad month. This one is a little more neutral. This one is also a little more neutral. And let's see if we can break this little moving average and be on our way to a new all-time high. Weekly chart. Again, a new candle is being formed. As you can see, we now have the Lucid SAR below the moving average, and the Lucid SAR should go down faster than the moving average into next candle. Will we be able to get to the moving average this candle? The moving average currently sits at $44,000. To me, that is approximately 50-50. I don't know how fast we're going to get up to 44,000 because we still have a little bit of a pullback going on. So it's just a matter of when do we actually reverse. Not much more we can say about the weekly chart other than it is leaning slightly bullish. We have broken the prior candle's highs. We have broken the prior candle's swing highs. We are now we are now above two moving averages. They are both rising. The MRI is bullish. But we still have a big hurdle, or we also have a green star candle in line with the MRI. There is some bullishness, but it's also not great because there is a very critical moving average sitting right here, okay? Now, daily chart. Let's look at this chart. I got major, I don't know if I was muted or not. Man, major allergies this morning. I don't know what it is about the US. I have really bad allergies in the United States. Many other countries, I feel fine. Some of those countries are Italy, Middle East, like anywhere in the Middle East, basically. Even like Republic of Georgia, like that whole region. I feel great. Anytime I'm in the US, especially the East Coast of the US, it's really bad allergies. Someone is saying, in short, it may go up or down. Welcome to trading. Congratulations, you've made it. You've made it. Things can go up or down. That is trading. Congratulations. You've passed Trading 101. Things can go in either direction. They don't have to go where someone predicts them to go. Okay, so daily chart. Daily chart is on a pullback. The only problem with this pullback is that based on MRI trading, it showed up 1 day late. That's literally the only problem with it. Other than that, my view that we are going to have a 1 to 4 candle pullback is happening almost exactly as expected, other than this weird July 30th candle. And Bitcoin can certainly be more unpredictable than many other assets. So what does this mean? I still think that the pullback only has 1 or 2 more days to go. I don't think we're going to keep going down into end of week. I still think that we are going to go to no lower than 37.5 and then reverse and go up towards new all-time highs, which I'm not really expecting until later in the year, like after the summer. I'm not really expecting a new all-time high this summer. I'm expecting it after the summer. Now, a lot of people are still screaming, Bitcoin's going to crash, Bitcoin's going to crash. I don't see that. I don't see that. Because this was a very long consolidation. Not crazy long, but long enough. And if we're not hitting below 30K this summer, I don't think we ever will. And the summer is starting to come to an end. We're already in August, so we have about 6 weeks left of summer. And to me, summer is still June 1st till August 30th. But to, because I am a geologist, and based on, the solar solstice and all the other geological reasons, summer is June 23rd or so to around September 23rd or so. So here we sit, waiting for the end of the pullback. I just don't see this pull. We can also throw Fibonacci's on here. I think this is one of those few times that I might find Fibonacci's fairly useful. Oh, wow. How about that? My number of 37.5 happened to be exactly the 38% Fibonacci line, which is my favorite Fibonacci line. Now, we just have to be consistent. The only other thing I want to check is instead of using the daily lows, we can use the closing lows and highs. And that is still the same area of the Fibonacci. That is my most perfect pullback. Now, if it goes to the 50% line or even the 62% line, it's not that much of a difference, but this is still my favorite line. I think I'm going to leave these Fibonacci lines on here. I'm just going to make them a little bit thinner. Okay, so right now we are sitting at the 23% line, but I don't really care for the 3% line. Therefore, I am still waiting for my 38% line. Tone, why are you still in the USA? Don't you want to get out of there? Unfortunately, the only country that is more free than the United States is Mexico. And I will be in Mexico next week. I do want to get out of the USA. The problem is the rest of the world has gone totally nutso over 3 COVID cases. So that is the reason why I'm here, at least in the United States. And, no one is going to walk up to me and make me put a mask on because I'll just tell them to fuck themselves and they walk away. And one of the reasons this happens is because America still has guns. So no one really walks up to you that much in the USA and tells you what to do. So there are still some advantages to the USA only because of COVID, because it is, a little more free here. You have freedom of movement within the United States. If you don't like the Communist Republic of California, you can go to Texas or Mexico. Of course, those that are going to those states from California are turning those states into the Communist Republic of California. But that's now I'm getting political again. Someone is saying, oh, wow, okay, the show may turn political. Someone is saying, but Mexico is run by the cartels. Well, I don't know if I would go that far, but again, right, it is, um, uh, do you want to be a bird in a cage or do you want to be a bird flying the sky? Flying the sky is very dangerous. The most dangerous, probably those windmills that are going to kill you, trying to generate a little bit of wind power. But the point is, yes, there is a lot more, I guess, street danger in Mexico because of the cartel. But at the same time, at least you're allowed to leave your house, right? So your choice: free in Mexico with the possibility of running into a cartel, or in your Sydney apartment where you get beaten by the police if you walk out your house. So it depends on what kind of freedom versus security you prefer. I will take the possibility of running into a cartel over, a police officer standing in front of my apartment telling me I'm not allowed to go outside for the next 5 years. Your choice. So at the moment, the United States is near the top of, no COVID bullshit freedom walking around the streets. Yeah, Australia or most of Canada or, or Thailand. You're not allowed to walk outside your apartment in Thailand. I have a friend in Bangkok I was just on the phone with. They're not allowed to leave the house. I mean, again, do you want to live like a North Korean or do you want to live like, I don't know, wild, wild west in the US? There's a reason why people came to the United States in the 17 and 1800s. Yeah, I agree with the Mexico thing. I've walked around the streets of Mexico too, and I don't even speak Spanish. I really should learn Spanish. Like my biggest, like I'm an idiot. I should have been learning Spanish the last 5 years. Like that's the only thing. That's the only thing I really regret, and it's the only thing slowing down my full move to Mexico is that I'm really bad at second languages, and I'm getting too old to learn second languages. Yeah, someone saying Mexico is literally America, but less government involvement. Yeah, that sounds about right. Cleaner food too. Way better food. Way better food. Better alcohol too. Tequila, avocados, clean grass-fed meat. I mean, there's so many advantages to Mexico. It's endless. Great weather. All right, let's move on. So that's my view on a daily chart. There's a time component and there's a price component. And the time component is running out, with the price component still having a little bit of downside to go. Don't care about short time frames. GBTC. So I'm getting ready to buy the dip. I have no idea what you guys are going to do. That is your decision. I am getting ready to buy the dip. Okay. Now, and I like the fact that GBTC premium is trending towards zero. That would create great buying pressure on Bitcoin, raising the price, because then people can start buying back into Grayscale. Bitcoin dominance ain't doing that great right now. It's because idiots are buying into Ethereum, but that's okay. They'll learn their lesson eventually. Gold is still pulling back. I'm still bullish on gold. It still looks like a bullish trend to me. So oil, like I've been saying, just watch out for a short-term correction, and then oil will still go to new all-time highs, in my view. I'm very bullish on the S&P 500. Here's your Ethereum versus the dollar. It is rallying, but the important chart is Ethereum versus Bitcoin. I can probably adjust this triangle a bit. Nothing stopping me. It's the stupid fork that's coming. Let's see how that resolves. I'm still going to be bearish on the future of Ethereum because it's stupid. All right, we got a private Q&A in 4 minutes. I'll entertain a few more questions. Check out my calendar. I am going to be in Mexico in a little over a week. Actually, I'm going to be there way earlier. I'm going to be there on the 10th and 11th as well. So I'll be there in about 10 days. I'll be down in Mexico. Then Miami for a while. Then Texas. Those interested in the basics of trading, check out Learn Trading. That's free. We have the private Q&A, which I released this morning. Sorry about releasing the wrong one. I released the latest Q&A from this past week. Lots of good info there. More politics, more COVID, more charts. A little bit for everyone. And MRI indicator, on-demand workshops. The financial summit is coming to Dubai. Working on understanding Bitcoin. Got another call today, trying to navigate some regulation, and then we will be good to go. This is for next year. And this is the event in Mexico, Bitcoin Standard. My October calendar is crazy. I keep forgetting to add more conferences. I'm speaking at like 2 additional ones in October. Everything is in Dubai. I'm going back to Dubai. See, Dubai is not as good as US anymore because Dubai still has a mask mandate and the United States doesn't. All right, I'm going to take a look at TLT and then we're going to be calling it a day. Oh, did I close the Ethereum chart? This is the Ethereum chart. Okay. TLT, that should be in my bond section. TL looks like the rate is dropping, so the bond prices are rising. Let's look at the 10-year yield. 10-year yield is going down. Look, I don't think the yields are going to be going up like TLT. It's going to be on a little bit of a correction here, and then we reevaluate. Eventually, rates will go up, and TLT will go down. So it's like a bullish trend to me. Let's take a peek at the dollar. The dollar is in a band. I really want to say the dollar is going to go down, but I just don't see what currency is going to go up because the rest of the world is crazier. Maybe Mexico? How's the Mexican peso doing? I really think Mexico is in a good spot right now. I really do. Maybe Mexico is going to be the future capital of the world, the superpower. Mexico. Let's look at their currency. All right, look at that. This is US dollar in Mexican pesos, and they've been doing well. They had their problem in 2020, but they've been doing well since. Still, I don't like the trend though, so maybe not. Yeah, looking forward to going back to Mexico. I really am. Maybe I'll stay. Maybe I'll bail on the rest of the conferences and stay. Someone was saying Dubai was never better than the USA. No, of course it was. Because earlier this year, you couldn't go to a restaurant in the United States, but you could in Dubai. Couldn't go to a bar. Couldn't go to a gym. In Dubai, you could. So yeah, it was better. Depends on your definition of better. If you like to smoke weed all day, it's certainly not better, but those of us that don't. All right, time to do some private Q&A, guys. All right, the private Q&A I'm doing this week will be released over the weekend. Hope you guys caught the Willy Woo episode. There it is. Make sure you watch that. The new Q&A is out. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.